Hello everyone, I'm making another tutorial, yay. So last time the episodes before this, made left right movement and we made up down movement in the form of jumping. It's not perfect, but it works and we can flop around, so that's cool. Uh, right, so there are a few things I want to do before we actually start moving. Alright, so today we are going to do a camera follow script. So this camera has been just sitting here, but if you look at it carefully, uh, if you look at the game screen, this is where our game will look like to play. The whole time it has just been blue. We need a proper camera follow for this. First of all, our camera is in the wrong position. Let me just see what I can do about that first. uh Hang on a minute. 3D. Okay, so the camera is actually back. Yeah, we need to push the camera ahead. For some reason it needed to be pushed to 16. I don't know why. Let's put it back into 2D and there we go. We now have some sort of camera. But okay, the platforms still don't render. Let me just, we need to push it back even further. Or okay, okay, wait. Okay, but the thing is the camera doesn't follow the player. So right now I can just go here and the camera doesn't come after me, and that's a problem. So just put this back to 2D and let's make a camera follow script. Before that I want to fix some other things. So the legs are constantly in this weird position, so let's make them slightly smaller, adjust them, and same for this one, and adjust them on this side. So now whenever the player faces left, both his legs, okay, that is too small. Let me just, there we go, and there we go. So whenever the player uh, looks at the left side, his legs will also look left, and now we want to make them look right when he looks, well, right. So for that, we are going to go in our player controller, make a new open the script. Oh, sorry, not player controller, the movement script. That was my reference script, sorry. Right, let me just see my reference. Now in our void fixed update, let's add flip. This isn't a void that exists currently, so we'll have to make one. So let's say void flip. Oops. Alright, there we go, void flip. And yeah, we now have a void flip script. Next, let's go here, and what we want to do is when he is normal we want to let him stay this way, but when he is not in the same position we want him to turn. So we already have a variable called move input. Let me just show you real quick what happens. So whenever we go left it turns into -10, and whenever we go right it takes the D key and turns to 10. So this is what we'll be using. So we want it to change only when it is right. So if if move input if move input is more than 0, which means it's 10, which means he's going right. If move input is more than 0, we want him to turn his angles and change his angle. And we can do this by saying transform, not with a capital T, small t transform dot Euler angles. Euler angles can control the rotation. Transform dot Euler angles equal to new vector 3 0 180 0. Let me just check that real quick. Yeah, 0 180 0. So basically whenever we press the right button, he should at least face right, and so transform will convert its Euler angles to a new vector 3 we just created, which has values of 0 180 0. Basically 180 on the y, which will make him face the right direction. And we can say if move move input more than 0, sorry, not p, more than 0, then transform dot Euler angles equal to vector 3 dot 0. It basically sets it to 0 0 0. It basically creates a vector 3 that's 0 0 and 0. So basically we want it to stay same. We don't want any change in values. Let's see. Let's hope no errors come up. It's taking a while to load. Okay, wait a minute. I think there's some spelling mistake. Let me just check real quick. Okay, so it's not Euler angles this way, it's Euler angles. So let's just quickly change that. Okay, so Euler angles. Alright, so now this is done. Let's test to see if it works. Yeah, so now our feet turn the right way. It might not look the best. I might have to adjust the scale a little bit, but yeah, it works, and that's perfect. Okay, now the next thing we need to do is finally the camera follow script. So let's create project. Let's create a C# script camera. Let's call it camera. It will import for a while. And now let's put this camera script, this script called camera, on our camera. And let's open this in Visual Studio Code. We don't need void start here, we only need void update. Okay, sorry, I had to go for a second. Anyway, we are making a camera follow script. We can just remove this void start. And now what we want to do is we want to have two transforms, and we want one transform following another. So let's say not void, public transform player, which is going to be our player's transform, and public, actually we can do without a second transform, but yeah, I think we should do without it. So in our void update we can say this dot transform, but with a small t, this dot transform dot position. So this basically gets the position of this object's position using the transform component. This dot transform dot position equal to player dot transform dot position. So yeah, this will work, but the thing is sometimes you don't want to have the camera in the exact same place as the player. You want to change it, but this script will stick it to the exact same place. So to give you more freedom to control the camera, let's make a public vector 3 uh, public vector 3 offset, and let's say here minus offset. This will basically minus the offset that our camera has. Let's wait for the script to load. It works perfectly nice. And let's go in our main camera, and our player has been given here. So player, now we found out that we need to keep the Z to -20, so let's do that. And we don't need to adjust the X and Y now, I think, but let's see if we need to. Okay, wait, -20. Oh no, wait, first we need to reset this transform, I think. Wait, what? So this puts it to -5 for some reason. Okay, right, this is good, but the Z is a problem. So I think what we need to do, right. This is given minus, and our script also has minus, so it's minus minus plus. So let's remove the minus, keep it at +20, and it works now. And now whenever we move our player, our camera also moves with it up. Okay, there's some weird tilting. I think the camera is, I don't know. Oh right, the player is tilting because of gravity. But yeah, I think that will be it for today. A short one, not really. I think it reached 10 minutes, 11 minutes, whatever. But now our player follows the camera. I think we'll need to do some bug fixes, and then we can make some like more interesting platforms and stuff. So anyway, thank you for watching.